Whether it's dangerous summer storms, blackouts, intensifying civil unrest, you're not going to have to suffer through it like the rest of the sheep. And here's the best news if you want to get one this week. Solutions from Science has a big sale on their fast charge solar generators, and they're giving away a couple $1,000s worth of off-the-grid gear in addition to the low price for InfoWars listeners. So it's a good time to check it out. Go to gridwars.com. That's gridwars.com. It's a great opportunity to generate maximum electricity with minimum money. Go to gridwars.com. That's gridwars.com.
Hunters, anglers, campers, and survivalists. Get back to nature. Expand your horizons with the highest quality, most versatile, unique slingshots and sling bows on the market at slingbow.com. Slingbow products are compact and models start from just $17.98. They're perfect for your bug-out bag or storing in your vehicle. Give yourself and your loved ones the excitement and tradition of Slingbow. A new frontier in archery and truly modern twist on this primitive survival tool. Feel the thrill only at slingbow.com.
Are you worried about how dangerous the world has become? In these days of terrorist attacks, natural disasters, or even a future collapse, you need to be medically prepared to keep your family safe. I'm Joe Alton, MD of store.doomandbloom.net, where you'll find an entire line of uniquely designed medical kits and supplies for when help is not on the way. For everything from individual first aid kits to the ultimate family medical bag, go to store.doomandbloom.net today. That's store.doomandbloom.net. You'll be glad you did.
Welcome back. I'm Alex Jones. We are on the verge of the fall of the Clintons, in my view. Now, Larry Nichols helped get them into power, worked with them for many years, helped produce the major definitive works on them in their early criminal activities, the Clinton Chronicles. But now if we chronicle their activities, it's even far worse than we can imagine, and she's far more vindictive and evil than ever. So he predicted and said the email scandal wouldn't get her so far. It hasn't. But I tell you, the optics of Loretta Lynch and Bill Clinton meeting and telling the press, turn off their cameras. I mean, this is a mob meeting in the forest. This is a James Bond crime boss meeting on the tarmac. The optics of this, the visuals on this, it seems like the whole press is freaking out. It seems like that the worm has turned. Now, do you think I'm wrong, Larry Nichols, or what do you have to say?
Hey, Alex. Well, number one, you know as well as I, Alex, that if Hillary was caught raping a woman downtown on camera in Washington, D.C., the 40% of the people that are behind her all the way, the feminists, the illegals, the Muslims, they're not going to change. This whole thing hinges on that 20% that they call, undecided. And let me tell you, I can tell you what went on in that plane. There's one of two or three things, because that's what I used to do for them, so I know fairly well what happened. Bill Clinton met with Lynch, and he was there to assure her that when Hillary gets to be president, she'll be able to keep her job if she enjoys it. Number one. Number two, I would imagine he gave her a slip of paper that had it on it a couple of things about the career prosecutors that are working the case. And what was on that, Alex, were the things they have on them. The drugs, women, men, whatever. And she is to show them what they've got, and if they indict or don't do what she says, that's what's coming out. So he gave her that slip of paper.
So he gave her the blackmail information, and you can see her licking her lips on TV in this interview today at the Aspen Institute, saying she's going to decide what to do with the FBI report with her Justice Department people. That is just sensationally arrogant.
Right. Now, the third thing is that they want Loretta Lynch to prosecute some of the protesters against Hillary. Those of us that are speaking out against immigration, against Muslims, et cetera, Bill Clinton told her that he wanted her, they need her to step up and indict somebody for hate speech, because that will clear the road for the rest of the way for Hillary. It'll back down the ultra-conservative people, the moral Christian conservative people that they figure are going to raise their voices, they're going to put that down. So
sure, and that's what the persecution of tens of thousands of churches and conservative and libertarian groups with the IRS was about. And in fact, let's put it on screen. There's an article from last year where she said we're going to persecute people for their free speech when they criticize us. She's actually come out and said that before. I'm looking for the article. So you're saying from working with the Clintons and handling them for many years, that's what you believe happened on the airplane?
That's what I know happened. Now, I wasn't there, of course, but I wrote the book that they used, and I did it so many times, Alex, that I know the M.O. The strange meeting, the quick meeting, the quote-unquote accidental on purpose meeting. You know, Bill Clinton wasn't in Atlanta or wherever this was, supposedly playing golf. He wasn't more playing golf than a man in the mood. He was there to deliver a message, and he was the one that they chose to deliver it. You know for yourself, Loretta Lynch, for all that she is, she ain't stupid. She knew, she would have known if she met with Bill Clinton that this kind of fervor was going to happen.
Well, that's why they had the FBI tell the press to turn the cameras off. This is arrogance. Stay right there. Back in 70 seconds. Tell your friends and family. Tune in now, folks. This is history happening. And this is The Insider.
Thank you for listening.
More with him straight ahead.
Visit GCNlive.com today.
Shower filters. We're introducing the best yet. The brand new ProPure Pro Max high-performance shower filter. It removes and reduces over 200 contaminants while preserving a strong, powerful flow. This new 4-stage filtration process helps protect the largest organ in your body, your skin, from the unhealthy contaminants in the water. You can find more details on this amazing new filter and free shipping at InfoWarsStore.com or call 888-253-3139 to order your Pro Max shower filter from ProPure today. When cells become toxic, they die early and aging sets in. No one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. Just one of the key compounds, BioPQQ, is backed by major clinical studies. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? We now have the synergistic solution. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139.
You're listening to The Alex Jones Show. He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
About 6 months ago, we had the video clip. I just put the article up on screen for TV viewers in the last segment. Lynch said we're going to criminalize criticizing Islam. She tells the press, don't call it radical Islam. They don't even mention Islam now in all these terror attacks. You got a gun from Fast and Furious at the Paris shooting. That's foreign mainstream news, not even in the press here. It was our whistleblowers told us they're shipping guns through Mexico to ISIS. These are organized criminals, and Larry Nichols is our guest, the consummate Clinton insider, been blowing the whistle on him for 2 decades. Larry, what does it signify that on the tarmac, she meets him, they meet for 30 minutes at least, the FBI and Secret Service tell ABC News and others, turn your cameras off. They've testified to that now. This is clearly premeditated evil. It isn't an accident, chance meeting. Why would they be so incredibly arrogant? I mean, is there a method to the madness, rubbing our noses in it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, Alex, I used to say right on your program years ago, if you'll recall, I used to say the good news is they're lying to us. When they stop lying, then we're gone. All right, they're not lying anymore. They're doing stuff right in front of us. And what she's doing, what this meeting signifies, and don't believe they didn't know it, because I'm telling you, Lynch and Clinton both knew the reality of them meeting. You know, they're professionals. They know. This is to get everybody discouraged, Alex. This is to break the spirit of all of us that are out here trying to fight and get our country back. This is designed to break our spirit.
Well, I don't think it's done that. I don't think it's done that. I think it's energized everybody. But, I mean, her going on the Aspen Institute, have you seen the clip? It just happened an hour ago. We played it, where she says, I'm going to decide. She goes, recusing myself, no, but I'm not involved, but I decide whether we prosecute.
Yeah. Clinton doublespeak. Listen, here's what they're doing. She's not going to be indicted. It's over. It's over. she's not going to be indicted.
So that's the decision. They're rubbing our noses in it, squatting in our face, letting us know.
And if anyone, what that meeting was about for those career prosecutors, she's not going to be indicted, but there's going to be all kind of searching and talking to these prosecutors that have worked on the case. And if any one of them dare to open their mouth and to say that they were coerced into backing off an indictment, she now has something to hand them. I'll just give you two, just two. Two of the federal prosecutors working on this case. One of them is a pedophile. One of them has a male lover, and he's a male. Now, that being a queer don't mean much anymore. But
of course, this is done on purpose. On purpose, they have people put in that are compromised to do the investigation to blow it later.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So they're going to make a point to prove. Now, remember, Alex, she's not going to be indicted. And there's going to be hell raised when she's not, especially after this meeting. You know that. That's why he had to tell her, get your pen sharpened, ready to indict people for hate speech. We won't have to indict a lot, but they'll have to indict enough to get everybody.
Sure, and could he pull another OKC to blame the Liberty Movement like last time he was hanging on by his fingernails?
You bet. Now, I'm telling you, that's what went down. It was one of those three or all of those three. Probably all. But I guarantee you.
Wow. Well, I'm telling you, folks are mad. Folks are mad, and I think their old playbook of 20 years ago isn't going to work as well, Larry.
Alex, I pray that you're right. That as of yet, I have not seen it. Now, I will tell you this, and your audience needs to write this down, please. 40-40-20. It's the rule of law in life, in politics especially. 40% are going to love Hillary. 40% are going to hate her. You could give gold bricks to the ones that hate her. They're still going to hate her. 40-40-20. 20% they call undecided. I call them don't care. If you're undecided, that means you're studying it and trying to figure it out. That 20% don't care. They're playing ball. They're at the bar or whatever. Now, when you see these polls, Alex, showing Hillary up 6 or 7 points or 8 or 12,
they're bull.
That's to get Trump.
Sure, stay there.
Barack Obama's propaganda tool clock boy Ahmed Muhammad talks about life and guitar and what he's learned about hate. Ahmed, the Muslim teenager who was suspended for bringing a homemade clock that looked like a bomb to school in Irvine, poses for a photograph at his home. If I'm not mistaken, is a guitar the same place that Barack Obama traded Bo Bergdahl for the freaking Taliban 5? But let's go back to this stupid article. He's no longer surprised when people recognize him since his arrest at Irvine's MacArthur High School in September when he brought a homemade clock. No, it's not a homemade clock. You took a clock, then you gutted it, and you laid it in a suitcase that looked like a bomb. Anybody in their right mind would have said that looks like a bomb. But because you're Arabic, we have to all sit around and bow down while you go eat at the White House with the Islam in chief. Hands across America for this clock boy. Negative. This is Joe Biggs with Infowars.com.
Dr. Group, you developed Living Defense for us. It took you over a year to do it. Why is this so good?
Because people are actually waking up to the problem that pretty much scares me the most. I mean, I try to make sure that I don't put toxins from food and water and beverages in my system. But right now we're dealing with massive parasites, which is anything that's harmful to your body that lives off a host mechanism. Right now with all the refugees spreading disease around, we have biological warfare going on everywhere. These are all parasites.
Tell us about all the stuff that said there's so many things that are in it.
You have the neem in there. You have the organic clove bud, the organic wormwood. I recommend doing a parasite cleanse at least twice a year.
All right. Well, I'm glad we've got some back in because I'm going back on it today. It just came back in yesterday. Living Defense, InfoWarsLife.com. And folks, you can't lose. It's full of stuff that's great for your body, period. And you support the broadcast, InfoWarsLife.com. Thank you, Dr. Group from the Global Healing Center. Thank you so much for all your work, sir, on this great product. If you ever wanted a great deal on a powerful solar generator, but were waiting for an outrageously low price, you are not going to want to miss this important message. Here's why. My friends, we already see major power grid problems, and it's getting worse. So please listen. Solar generators really do provide life-saving electrical power. And unlike gas generators, solar generators run silently, emit no fumes or gases, and produce electricity from the sun.